All right, welcome everybody to D&D Amongst the Giants, session number 30, Anaxaster and Chezzaran. You guys ready over here?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As I'll ever be.
Right, so last session, you guys started off the session taking the information that you had gathered after talking to Krowen Valharrow, the mage of the Harpers. That you found in the Moongleem Tower. As you were speaking to him and trying to get him to donate some items of usefulness to you, magic items and the like. As you're continuing to have this conversation with Krowen, he sends you back out into the streets, and as he does, also gives you a little note to take with you. This note, a bit of a puzzle, didn't quite make sense when you first read it, but as you begin to wander around the city, you quickly recalled the name of an inn within the city called the Missing Minotaur. Taking this note as maybe a passcode or a phrase or something that you could use, you went in and spoke to the proprietor of the inn and gave them the phrase, the hawk flies while the mice scurry, I believe is what it said. Quickly looking at my notes here because I've forgotten exactly what it said. It said...
Yeah, the hawk flies while mice scurry.
Yep. So yeah, you speak to Ellie, the proprietor of the shop, and give her this passcode of sorts. And as you do, she begins to lead you back to the back corner of the chamber, downstairs into a hidden cellar. She pulls you around back here. You notice off to the left a wine cellar, and where they keep all of their ales because it's relatively cool under here. But then off to the right, you notice this hallway just comes to an abrupt end, and as it does, you watch as she reaches forward, pressing onto one of the bricks, and a hidden passageway slides open. A secret Harper hideaway within the city, meant to give safe passage or allowing them to hide somebody away without them being at Moongleem Tower. And as such, you guys spend the night within the Missing Minotaur, just kind of taking it all in. Your first real chance to just stop and relax. And that's good, because Lord knows you guys have fought through hell to just get here, and you have giants and dragons on the horizon, and well, it might be your last chance to just relax. As you begin to end the rest of your night and everybody settles in, and you wake up the next morning, you go back up and again speak with Ellie, who thanks you and reminds you that you're welcome here anytime. You make your way outside and head back to where you meet once again with Krowen, who promised to get you some items. He wasn't certain what they could do, but they would do something. And as you spoke to him, he gave you not one, but 3 different bags, one of which was a bag of holding that contained a potion, a couple of potions, and an immovable rod, but then the other being something very useful for Evendor, which were several books, including a bunch of potions of healing, and then a third bag that had 500 gold pieces. You took all of this, very thankful to the Harpers for them kind of offering this up, sponsoring your group here as you begin to move forward, and decide now is the time that you're going to get back on your airship and meet back up with Felgolos, the Bronze Avenger, as he calls himself. You take off in the airship and make your way there, at least just outside where you know the passageway to Ascore would be. As you begin to land and take a look around, you see several pillars, most of which are all crumbled and broken off. Only one actually stands, like this dragon gargoyle at the top of it. The only thing on the pillar, while all the rest are destroyed and cracked, and even this one's pretty bad off. But amongst them, you find a halfling sitting down and just kind of waiting, almost as if he's waiting for you. As you begin to approach and have a conversation with this halfling, you come to find out this is one of the many forms of which Felgolos likes to take. Mostly because this has a bit of an attachment to Yandala, the goddess of which he so desperately wants to get his pouch of pipe tobacco from once again, that these two blue dragons have stolen from him. You begin to make your way inside and notice pretty quickly, as soon as you come out of the tunnel, that nighttime is going to be a problem for all of you. As you're beginning to walk around, and some of you leading others across this this dark desert, you stumble across what appears to be centuries-old dwarven ruins. And as you get a little further and you make your way towards what looks like an old dock, you notice a couple of ships that have been overturned, or split, as one was. Off straight to the east, you notice a completely capsized boat. Odd part about this boat, though, as you're taking a look at it, it's not quite made of wood like most boats are, but instead made of stone. Same to be said of the ship off to the south as well. But you begin to trudge forward and make your way, heading down this embankment where it looks like an ocean once stood, now is just nothing but a barren desert. And as you make your way to the bottom, make your way closer to this capsized ship, you begin to hear a slight rumbling. Almost the sound of a dragon's growl. You take a moment, you weigh your options, then decide, we're going in. And with that, you step through an opening in the side of the ship to reveal a purple worm that has been killed, and its skeleton remaining within this chamber, and sitting at the head of it, a large, very large blue dragon, curled up and sleeping directly in front of your location, which is where we start tonight's session.
We're all gonna die.
I'm gonna kill it.
What's wrong? I can't see.
I forgot how
1
far
second to
over
find
it
out.
was. There we go.
There you go. And I think I'm gonna just... Yeah, okay. Yeah, what are you doing? I was gonna change the music, but they haven't started
what now?
combat.
I already popped my potion when we saw that this guy was there and asleep. So, Hopper's going to take out her glaive and look to the others and make that "should I kill it" gesture.
I am going to begin unfurling the standard from my back, kind of looking around. Not seeing a second one.
As you're doing that, you notice Felgolos kind of waving his hands.
Kind of look over towards him.
He gives you that
questioning look.
No. And he points towards the south. Anybody with dark vision here will be able to see it. You see a mountain of treasure to the south.
Dragon gonna dragon.
I'm not super stealthy. I don't want to go get the loot if we want to try to sneak out.
And it's also like a horrible bottleneck right down that spine.
I think it's more about not fighting it in its lair.
Felgolos finger to the nose and then points at Icarius.
I mean, you're technically not wrong, but it's a confined space too. I don't disagree with that assessment, but taking it outside is probably just as... Yeah, it's probably just as dangerous. I'll look to Calidus, because they're the decision maker.
Why?
At this time...
The voice of reason.
At this time, I need everybody to give me a stealth check.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
No, horse.
Come on, Alakul, you're not even here. or never mind. It probably doesn't matter.
About to be made. Oh god.
Here I am ripping on Alakul, and he's... it's not much.
The halfling.
It's not much better. It's not much better. Okay.
Apparently, to do a stealth check, you have to have your character sheet open.
Yes.
Hey guys. I'm not saying anything, but got a 22.
Yeah.
High five.
Here you
That's
go.
serious.
And then I'm gonna roll.
Dirt trips over Felgolos.
1 sec. Yeah, I gotta do a roll for him. 1 second.
Felgolos sneezes and turns back into a dragon as he rolls a nat 1 as well.
Here we go. Stealth check.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, so by the skin of your teeth, thanks to 3 20+ rolls, you begin to hear this continual snarling from this dragon in front of you. A bit of a... almost like a snore, and you notice Felgolos kind of raises his hand and does this little gesture like, we need to be quiet. And then slowly begins making his way towards the south.
I will kind of shrug and kind of do the same, finger across the lips, kind of pointing to Hopper and Icarius, and then pointing at the dragon and kind of making the keep an eye on it motion. And I'm going to start following Felgolos.
I'll go last so everybody can start filtering down, and I'll cover the rear.
Okay, and Alakul's still kind of clinging on to Icarius here, using him to kind of guide himself around. Evander's gonna kind of stick to Calidus, who kind of brushes beside him. Continues that path with him.
Just a very quiet shh.
Very quiet.
We're just going to move right here. Cool. No, you need to be right here.
Okay. Alakul kind of steps to the side.
I don't want him moving around too much.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What is your passive perception, Calidus, Evander, and Acarius?
Evander's is 10, but he would be at disadvantage, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's like a 5.
Okay.
Mine is
11.
15.
Acarius, from where you stand, you're hearing something else. Something not quite like this giant, terrifying dragon beside you. Something chittering. Many legs. You hear it almost crawling, making noise against this very large skeleton directly beside you.
Can I make out a direction or seemingly from everywhere?
Give me an actual perception check, so that we can see which directions you're picking it up from. Okay, and 18 as you're sitting here and kind of listening and trying to, hush everybody for just a second. You hear it southeast of you, and then you also hear it north of you. And then it almost sounds like it echoes at times. It's very odd and very hard to distinguish exactly where the chittering is coming from, but the closest, being to the southeast, immediately gets your attention. You feel there very well may be more here than just this dragon.
Alright, I'm going to step down here and whisper all that information to Evander so that he can pass it on to Calidus.
Oh, so we're playing telephone now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm whispering. That's a big dragon. I mean, if Calidus can hear me, then Evander doesn't need to tell him.
As you continue on, I'm going to have Felgolos roll another stealth as he's trying to get down closer here.
Yeah, and I'm dragging Evander along, following Felgolos. Go ahead and get that out of the way, so it's gonna be terrible.
That's a thing. All right.
Not bad.
Not bad. Taking the information that Acarius gave you, kind of leaning over and kind of whispering, I guess, towards Calidus.
So hearing that it's southeast, can I look like to my east compared to where Acarius is? Do I see anything?
If you look to your east,
Mostly amongst the skeleton here.
based on your location, as you're kind of looking, trying to find something, you manage to glance upward among the many ribs of this purple worm that used to exist. And as you're looking at it, you see something clinging onto and sort of crawling down several of the ribs off to the east of your location, all the while making this very kind of chittering sound as it's crawling downward. Based on your stealth checks, unfortunately, it has seen you.
What, you mean my 13 wasn't enough?
No.
Shock and horror.
As its passive perception picks up the group of you heading towards the south and stops and doesn't really make a lot of noise per se, but immediately starts crawling, and you start to hear these small little crawly legs wrapping around and climbing down the spine of this, or the rib cage of this thing, and immediately begins heading in your direction, Calidus. At which point, I need everybody to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Going
Am I allowed
loud.
to cast light yet?
That's up to the party.
No, Why did you have to crit now? My food's about to be here.
And I'm gonna add him in here. And so many NPCs today.
Don't say that. Only
okay.
2.
No, I have Icarius, I have Felgolos, I have the baddie that you just got the attention of, I have the dragon, I have other baddies that you don't know you've gotten the attention of.
Alright, I'm delaying my turn till the end of the turn order. I have to get food.
Okay.
Fair.
One second. Okay.
There's more than one.
Okay.
Really?
And
Is it those fucking, like, frost things again? If it is, I swear to God.
no.
No, not nearly as scary as those. Meta knowledge for the win. I mean, they could be, I guess, but...
It could be, but in all actuality, I mean, you're in a dragon's lair. It's not like they're going to be that terrifying, right?
Like, comparatively.
Yeah.
Not as terrifying as the dragon.
Somehow not as terrifying. So Icarius put his turn to the bottom of the turn order. Dragon still doesn't hear anything. Felgolos is going to... He doesn't hear the skittering, so he is going to begin searching a bit through this group of treasure, attempting to find any of the... wisdom. Is that wisdom?
Perception?
Investigation.
Oh, it's
Intelligence.
It's intelligence. Okay, that's fine. Begins digging around, trying to look and see what he can find within this, hoping that he's going to find his pouch. But as of this point, is unable to do so. And with that, Evandor, things are crawling, and you can hear them.
There's something crawling rapidly towards us. I don't see it.
It's directly to your east.
Yes, that's great, but I can't see it. I can't cast magic at what I can't see.
How loud are you saying this?
Still like a whisper.
Kind of just like I
Like a
Harsh whisper.
Oh my God, I can't
Harsh whisper, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll light it up. Give me a second.
Okay. So are you, Evandor, are you wanting to hold your action until after Calidus?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So we'll move you down here. There we go. All right. And since you're holding your actions and such, we move on to Alakul, who doesn't see anything, has no idea where anything is, and at this moment is going to also hold an action until he can either A, see something, or is directed in the right direction to attack something. Which one's this one? Okay. So it's going to do something. Hopper, from where you are currently standing, you hear something that sounds like it's crawling along the outer wall of this boat here, of the hull of the boat, directly behind you.
So fun. I'm gonna gesture to Arcarius and Alakul, neither of which are here right now, that there's something on the exterior wall behind them. And then how much of a gap is between these ribs? Is it like obstructing if we tried to move into them?
It's about a 5-foot gap, so you could easily pass between it and get within the skeleton of this purple worm.
All right, I'll move up here because I can still reach it with my glaive. I'm gonna try and... Is it elevated at all?
The current location of the... Yeah, so that is actually... It's just ran down the ribs of this, and it's on the base. So, like, the center spine of this that you see is kind of buried into the ground a bit. And
okay,
it's kind of like right at the edge of it and getting ready to like kind of move forward.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and poke at it.
Yep.
And actually, I'm gonna move right here instead, and then I'm gonna poke at it. That's 20.
Oh yeah, 20 is gonna hit.
There's 13 for the first attack.
Okay.
And then how about a 23? I'll wait until the actual
hits.
dragon shows up. Or the actual dragon fight starts, then I'll be...
Then you'll roll terribly again.
Yeah. I think Hopper is the only character who's actually had decent rolls in any of your games.
I think so. You're pretty accurate about that. So yeah, you take the glaive and a quick swipe, and you feel as the tip of the glaive itself begins to kind of pierce through the skin of this, which I don't know. Let me check and see if they gave me a handout on it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They did not. Yeah. So as you swipe forward, it hits this kind of bug-like creature, and you watch as it pierces through, and parts of it begin to kind of ooze out a little bit, and it lets out a little bit of a squelch as it does. And then immediately, almost as if instinctively, you immediately swipe a second time, attempting to try to quiet it. Like, just shut the fuck up, stop making noise. And the second attack, once again, lands perfectly, again, kind of ripping through this kind of thin skin that this insect has. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good there.
All
Just
right.
give it a couple pokes.
Calidus, off to your east, you hear as the glaive gets purchased twice, both of which attacks kind of pierce through it, and you hear a bit of a squelch from it. Off to the south, you do see Felgolos quickly, frantically digging through this treasure, trying to find his pouch of Yondala's Delight.
Well, he's useless right now, but I think, I know that combat is probably going to wake up this dragon. Like, there's not a whole lot we can do otherwise at this point, right?
If you... Yeah, I mean, the louder things get, the more likely this dragon's going to wake up.
Yeah, so... Stealth tactics are gone. Got it. Alright, I am going to point out a finger towards kind of the piece of the spine right next to Hopper. And as I do, I am going to cast Daylight.
Boom. Alright, so...
Oh boy.
It is a spear, and I'm gonna... Let's see if I can do this the way I want to do it.
Alright, everybody can see. Enjoy.
I will enjoy it for the 3 seconds of life I have left.
Alright, so... And then I'm going to add light to this. It's not going to let me add light to that. Damn it. Okay, fine. I can add light to this, though. Okay, roll 20. Don't refresh. Cool. And that's 60 and dim at 30? No, 60, 60, so 120,
60, so 120, 60, yeah.
Bloop. Can you guys see now?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that, Hey, Fourth is here, yay.
Fourth is here? He made it?
We're about to wake up a dragon.
Yeah. Cool, I don't have to do anything with you yet. I pushed your turn back because you couldn't see anything, so...
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep. Yeah, you were kind of hanging on to Icarius. Hopper warned you something is kind of chittering back behind you, which you're assuming is kind of like this thing that you can now see directly off to your east.
And anything else now with all this light?
And the dragon is still asleep. Yes, actually, that would reveal something new, wouldn't it? As
It's still asleep.
directly behind you, you see
For now.
second one of these carrion crawlers. It's walking along the outer wall of the hull of this ship and is making its way closer and closer towards where Alakul is.
Oh, gross.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these are awful.
Hey, they're not dragons, though.
They're not dragons, but there's a dragon here. And you've been warned of 2 dragons.
Yeah.
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 All right.
And we have a dragon somewhere.
Yeah, he's digging through the treasure down here to the south.
Oh, good.
Because he's trying to find his thing so you guys can TFO out of here.
Oh.
Chat,
He doesn't actually want to kill these.
The unfortunate... No, he was like, this whole time he's been sneaking, like he doesn't want to find anything. He wants to get in here, get his stuff, and leave. And he's very adamant about that. Like, he wants to find this fucking pouch and get out of here.
Okay.
All right, and with my movement, I'm going to go ahead and start retreating since Element of Surprise is gone. 15, 20... shit. No, actually, I'm just going to move right here and kind of look towards the door and say, if we need to leave, it's right there. And that'll be my turn.
All right. So, Evandor, you watch as Calidus quickly turns on his heel, backing up against the outer wall of this ship's hull. And now you see what everybody else is kind of frantic and freaking out about.
Evander is going to cast Frostbite on this one.
All right. Con save. It rolls an 11.
Okay, so it fails. It takes the 9 damage and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes.
Nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't make weapon attacks. It just does other things. But
Aren't like natural weapons... Don't natural weapons count as that?
I guess it would count as a weapon attack. You're right. You're right.
I have a feeling that
Right.
basically just excludes spell attacks.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah, I
much.
think that's the point.
I think that's kind of the point of it. Yeah, you're right. Because even a bite is considered a weapon.
It's worded a little
technically.
weirdly.
Yeah, even a bite is considered a weapon attack. So.
Two weapons.
So yeah, it hits. Unable to save from it. Now feels the effects of this frost spell or frostbite spell begin to take over. But with that, Alakul, you're staring down
Evander's
a couple.
just pressing himself up against the wall right now.
All right. So which one did you attack, Evander?
The one to the southeast of your location.
Closest to me.
Okay.
I've got that one covered too if you want to deal with the north one.
Yeah. I can see now, right? Because
Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to see whatever it is you're gonna be able to see it.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
People thought I was a fool for taking daylight on a warlock.
Oh, absolutely not. Daylight's
I'm
amazing.
gonna move up to this one.
So from your location, it's about 10 feet up in the air, kind of crawling along the wall of it.
I should still be able to reach it though. To attack it. Is it 10 feet off the ground or 10 feet above?
10 feet off the ground. It's like up, like the side of the hole extends up, like from where you're standing. Based on the daylight spell that's been cast, you can look up and you can see the ceiling of this thing, and the ceiling of it is about 100 feet up.
All right. So I guess we're gonna get into wingspan of a 6'10" dragonborn to see whether I can hit it or not.
I'll let you jump attack it.
Okay, that works. I'm gonna go for that then, for sure. Uh, 16.
16's gonna hit.
Get those hops.
Get them hops.
Did you say hit or miss?
It
Cut
will
out for
hit.
me.
Absolutely.
9, unless it also counts as dragon.
It does not.
Dragon worm.
It was worth a
Dragon
shot.
worm.
And second attack, that's probably gonna miss.
12 does miss, unfortunately. And as you're almost a bit winded, because you're trying to jump in like this plate mail armor and swinging this giant long sword in the direction of this thing, you hit the first one and you're like, holy shit, that was a lot of work. Okay, I gotta do it again. You jump up it the second time, and as you do, like the sword, like your arms like go limp as you're trying to jump up in the air, and you're like, okay, that's not gonna work. Got it. Thanks.
All right. Come here, you stupid little thing. Yeah, that's it.
I need to check his weapon. 1 second, I need to check something. It's always a good sign when I need to check something, right?
Nope.
Ooh, double
good
flash flood warn.
Double flash flood. Ah, yes. I remember now. Okay. So yeah, with that, first attack lands. Second attack is you swipe forward again. Your arms kind of give out. Just your entire body just feeling a bit weak, trying to jump up in the air like that twice in a row. But with that, the crawler is going to look over in the direction of Hopper and is going to lunge forward with its tentacle attack. Unfortunately, is going to miss the attack altogether. And then lunge with a bite. Does a 15 hit?
15 will not hit.
15 will not hit, and I'm going to just for S's and G's. Where is my crit table? Not seeing it. I have it in the list here. But, oh, there it is. I got it. Okay, melee attack fail. Weapon attack fail. What was the number?
24.
24. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So as it's swiping forward, attempting to lunge forward with the tentacles, it loses its grip on the backside of this rib cage and begins to slide down a bit. As it does, it actually ends up falling prone directly in front of you. So all attacks against this thing, guess what? He's now
All melee attacks.
melee attacks, yes.
In that case, I want to spend a superiority die and take advantage of riposte.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, I don't think it's worth getting a free shot in until he fell over, and it's like, free shot in.
Yeah,
his
free
belly?
shot,
That's different.
100%.
Okay, well,
16 is gonna still hit though.
I was hoping it would on the other side critical, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, take 11.
Nice. And as you do, the glaive once again piercing through this very super flimsy skin of this bug-like beast. And as it does, again, another squelch as it pierces, doing a significant amount of damage. This thing is looking really bad off. The 3 wounds that you've already inflicted into it just kind of oozing and gushing a bit. It's not looking too awful good right now. This one. Okay. Acarius. I'm guessing you're back. Yep.
Yes, I am back.
Directly behind you, a second one of these crawlers has shown up. You still continue to hear the sound of chittering through this chamber, even though you've already exposed 2 of them. And the dragon still remains asleep for the moment.
I am going to help clear the way to the door, I think.
Okay.
Actually, no. I don't think anybody did this while I was gone. So we are going to put a Shield of Faith on Alakul.
Yeah.
Bonus action?
Hopper, real quick, give me the superiority die that gets added to that.
Oh, you're right. I did not roll that. Hold on.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, damage.
Yeah, roll that damage.
Add another 6 on there.
It's barely clinging to life at this point. All right, so Acarius. What do you do?
Shield of Faith for bonus action.
Okay, on yourself?
On Alakul.
Oh, no, it's 6.
Oh, on Alakul. Got it. Okay, Shield of Faith is going on Alakul. As you... how do you cast your spells? You don't have, like, a spiritual, like, an amulet or anything, right?
Actually, I think I had something for my monk thing. Hold on, let me double check. It's been forever.
Been 84 years.
Oh yeah, I had the item from my god. Yes.
Okay, so
One
yeah.
that I refuse to use, but I have just in case.
Yeah. So instead of looking for like a piece of parchment, you just reach up, grabbing onto the amulet, and looking kind of over in the direction of Alakul, and Alakul now feels a little more protected, seeing a bit of shimmering light gathering around him.
And then I'm just going to move up here next to him and strike out at this thing.
Nice.
Jump.
You have to
And
jump attack to do it. So
Sorry, Carrie says hops.
I'm wondering, maybe, so something I may write into our rules is if you do something like that, it may in the future be like a disadvantage because you're kind of doing it in a very awkward kind of position.
That makes sense.
Because like you're trying to like run up and take like a quarterstaff. A quarterstaff's not as bad as like a longsword. Like
I feel like a quarterstaff, you could get a pretty good hit.
Yeah, like a quarterstaff, you could jab that forward with no problem. It's light, it's easy to maneuver, but like a long staff or a longsword, you're gonna have to put a little bit of heft into that. And yeah, I might rule on that where you got to roll a disadvantage in the future for that.
I'll take disadvantage
But
right
no,
now.
you're good. You're all right with the quarterstaff.
Yeah, you'll take it right now with an 18.
Not only that, but you're not wearing any kind of like plate mail like Alakul is right now either.
You also could jump off of me right now.
Also true.
Yeah, I have enough movement speed that good.
Just go jump on top of it and ride
Does that
it.
include the fire attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
He modified my staff.
Yep. So shoving the end of the quarterstaff in. Is this a one-handed attack? I think it is.
Two-handed.
It's two-handed. Okay. So yeah, grabbing the end of the staff and then kind of gripping towards the center, you shove it forward. You watch as it kind of pierces through again. Same kind of situation the Hopper was seeing. Whenever the weapon hits, it actually pierces through this very flimsy and kind of slimy skin that this thing has, dealing a good chunk of damage to it. And again, like the one to the south, it lets out a bit of a squelch as the attack hits, but it is still standing.
That will end my turn. I can't do anything else.
All right. Now, let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
This is fine.
I am so sorry, guys. Hold on. Because I need to also change that so it's not whispering the rolls. Because, yeah. Never.
It's always a fun game default.
Yeah, I wish I could set it by default to not do that, but
you can, but you have to do it for each game when you make them.
Yeah, it's in the game settings.
So yeah, as all this is taking place here and the squelching of these carrion crawlers, start to hear once again the snarl of the blue dragon, but unfortunately with a plus 12 to his perception check, he begins to hear everything that is going on and takes a look around, noticing the daylight and the brightness within the chamber. Peeks to his west, seeing the carrion crawler attacking a couple of individuals, and then to his south, another one. And he will slowly begin to ascend to his feet, as he is currently prone because he was sleeping. So that will be his turn. Felgolos continues digging through. Let's see, does he find what it is he is looking for? He does not find what he is looking for. And frantic now as he's digging through and getting across the bottom sections of this, and then just no, it's not here. It's not here. Carrion crawler to the north looks down at Alakul, skitters across the wall, comes down almost directly in front of you, no longer reaching to try to hit you. A 20.
No.
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 And then lunging forward with a bite, a 22 to hit.
No.
Bless that shield of faith.
That was damn close, though.
Yes, it was.
23.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're at like a 23 with Shield of Faith, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're like, oh my god, no, please, no. As it lunges forward, and you watch as the tentacles reach forward and kind of slap against your shield, and a bit of slime kind of bursts off of it and kind of splatters you a little, and just, ew, just awful. All of this is bad. You're like, no, just go away. But then you watch as the mouth lunges forward, and as it does, you're like holding the shield up and you're bracing against the tentacles, and then this giant mouth of this bug comes straight for you, and you literally, all you can do is lean back, and it's just centimeters away from biting onto you. But it does miss. Hopper, the dragon behind you has woken up. The carrion crawler in front of you is prone and looks like it's on death's door.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish that carrion crawler off.
10.
25 because it's still prone.
There you go. As you attack it, laying prone, go ahead and give me some damage, and let's finish this thing off. Yeah,
11.
that's definitely going to do it. And as you jab the glaive forward, and it pierces once again through this very fragile skin of this bug, you listen as it begins to chitter louder than before and squelching as it completely collapses to the ground, unmoving.
Can I move forward and then continue attacking?
You can.
I'm only going to move 5 feet.
Yeah, you can.
Alrighty.
I'm not saying you can't do it.
Okay. Actually, I want to be. I want to be somewhere where I don't line up with Evander
With the rest
and
of the party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go right.
I think I'm gonna
want to go this direction, but then that gets you further from the opening too.
I've got a teleport. I'm not worried about that so much. But yeah, I'll go here, and I'm gonna try and get the dragon's attention.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not in line with the other dragon either, so that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and poke it.
Okay.
I'll poke it.
Poke it good.
Oh, come on! Why are you doing this now?
As you jab forward with the glaive, you watch as it's still kind of like huddled down in this like prone, like sleeping, coiled up position. And as you jab forward, you watch as its tail kind of flicks upward at the exact moment you strike forward, and it does, knocking your glaive backwards, kind of catching you off guard, and you're like, oh, wait, no, I wasn't ready for that. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Time out.
Time out, hold on.
Time out. Regroup.
Hold up.
All right, I think I'm done.
All right, we're good now.
Okay. Caelidus, the dragon has awakened.
Sleeper has awoken.
Yeah, seeing the dragon up, Hopper swinging at it, I'm gonna just grit my teeth. All right, this seems to be happening then. Well, get rid of the little ones first, I suppose. Turn to the last crawler and hold up the hands as the white with tinted red Eldritch Blast flies out to it.
All right.
With 2 of them. 24 and 27 to hit.
Both of which are going to hit.
I'm gonna make a warlock that doesn't use Eldritch Blast.
There's no such thing.
So you're going to make a sorcerer then?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's what Havoc said at the beginning.
Hey,
I said I have the option not to do it.
I will say I did, and then he died. So.
Yeah. So yeah, both blasts going forward, catching on to the flesh of this this carrion crawler, again squelching as the blast hits it, dealing some internal damage to this beast as it finally collapses to the ground entirely directly in front of Elakul.
And I am going to move up right into the doorway, like fully ready to just bolt the hell out of here. That'll be it.
Okay. Evander.
Evander is gonna hide behind the corpse.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna play this character. I'm gonna throw out a vitrolic sphere.
Okay. I've also unchecked, so it's no longer going to hide its rolls. So I also need to.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I also need to reveal that in the future too. Deck save. It saves.
Okay. So it takes 12 damage.
So what's the difference between the half damage and no damage?
Well, you roll 10d4
Yep.
for the spell.
Yep.
And that's then at the end of their next turn they take more damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. I understand now.
So he just takes the half damage and no damage.
So
after.
then he takes half of the first and nothing of the second. Gotcha. Okay. I was just trying to understand what the quote was at the bottom of it. All right. Yep. So the
Yeah, I would only be able to get the dragon.
yeah, the spear collapses against the side of this blue dragon. Okay, yeah. And dealing a little bit of damage to it in the process.
I can get cover behind this thing, right?
I'll give you half cover.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. Cool. Dragon's awake. The carrion crawler in front of you is not looking too well.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. And
I'm
gonna attack the dragon.
Chat. Wow. You're gonna what now?
I'm going to attack the dragon.
All right.
This is fine.
Go ahead and monk a W in chat, please.
Is it still prone?
Yeah. It's still prone. I mean, but to you, it's still towering 10 feet above where you're standing.
So for terms of advantage, is it prone for accounting for?
No.
No. Okay, so it's just a normal roll.
Yeah. This is a very, very big beast in front of you.
$17.
You jab forward, and the end of the longsword bounces off of the blue scales of this dragon.
All right. Second attack. 21.
21.
I'm gonna use my channel divinity.
Nice.
Plus 10.
Absolutely. 21 is definitely going to hit.
All right. 22 and 22,
An additional 12.
33, 34 damage.
That poor upcast.
That poor upcast.
Bonus action.
I should move this over here, chat.
Spiritual weapon.
There we go.
Behind it. Or up over here.
See if I can make this better. That's a bit better. Spiritual weapon back behind it. What form does it take?
A longsword also.
Also a longsword. All right. I think I have a token for that already, don't I?
I think so, yeah.
Let me check. Yeah, I do. All right, cool. So, spiritual weapon there.
Yep.
Cool. So you spawn in your spiritual weapon and shows up on the battlefield after you make a successful second attack. And
19?
The spiritual weapon slashes forward, also dealing damage to it. Just barely.
5 force damage.
5 force damage. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. So again, slashing forward with the first attack, bouncing off of the scales, and as you jab forward with the second one, kind of clutching onto your amulet of, what is your deity again?
The Red Knight.
The Red Knight. Clutching onto your amulet of the Red Knight, you are able to successfully land the second shot, and then with a second... no, the spiritual weapon cannot take damage. With a split second, raising your hand and kind of motioning for the spiritual weapon to spawn beside it as it slashes forward, also dealing some damage to the dragon as well. This guy is dead, and he needs to go away. This guy is going to do a thing. Okay. Acarius.
All right. I guess I'll try and finish off this guy right here.
Okay.
We are going to do quarterstaff, 23 to hit.
23 is going to hit.
And then I'll spend a key point to...
As your quarterstaff kind of pierces into the, again, flimsy skin of this carrion crawler, you watch as it collapses to the ground in front of you, unmoving.
Oh. Then that's going to end my turn. And I am going to, after I move all the way down here, away from that dragon.
Okay. With that...
Move one to the right.
With that, you begin to hear, again, the snarling of the dragon as it kind of looks around the chambers and climbs to its feet and says, Anaxaster, join me. And then with a big, deep breath, you see the glowing of this chest of this blue dragon. As it looks forward, looking across the entire group here. Everybody kind of split up. Is going to lunge forward with a lightning attack. Going to be at random because he's not going to be able to line really anybody up here. So.
Not me.
Well, unfortunately, you lined yourself up for a prime 2 hit.
Yeah.
Looking, unfortunately, in the direction of Hopper. I need a dex.
No, this is just as planned.
Just as planned.
Working as intended.
I have my lightning resist potion.
Also true. You absolutely do.
Some people still didn't drink
They
theirs.
didn't take theirs. There's also something else that hasn't reached the playing field either.
All right, dexterity
Oh,
save.
right. That potion.
Yeah,
Boom,
that
22.
potion. 22, you save. So you take half damage on this attack.
Half of half.
Half of half.
Half.
So
Oh, thank God.
half of
Christ.
35, which would be 15, 17.
Yeah, I'll take 17.
17 over 70. As you watch,
I love it.
as you watch as Chezzaran, the blue dragon in front of you, climbs to its feet, takes a look directly in the direction of Hopper, and with just a bit of a laugh under its breath, it shoots out this blue lightning dragon breath that pierces through, crackling through the sky here. And Hopper just kind of shrugs and just kind of deals with it, but doesn't die outright from the attack.
Progress.
This is progress,
You're doing
my
good,
friends. And then with that, it will turn and look, and what is it going to do?
Be our friend.
No, it's not.
Especially wailed on it.
Seeing as the breath attack comes out towards Hopper, and you watch as this dragon crawls to its feet entirely. Look at it, and it's just overwhelming size. I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Whoa.
Yay, wisdom's not my dump set in this one.
Ouch.
Big goof.
But it doesn't matter.
Oh no.
Ouch. Ouch. All right.
Biggest of oofs.
Biggest of oops. All right, so
The only person to succeed was Kale.
Hopper, Alacool, Acarius, and Evandor.
So
All
close.
of you are now frightened by the presence of this giant blue dragon.
So no change.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you are absolutely 1,000,000% frightened by this blue dragon now. But I believe you can repeat. Yeah, you can repeat your saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So, if you would like to attempt to do that on your turn, you can certainly do so. But with that, we come back to our halfling friend down here who is digging frantically, trying to find this item that he is looking for, and with yet another investigation check, he digs through and he confirms that his pouch of Yondala's Delight is not in this location.
Then why are we here?
Fuck's sakes, Felgolos.
It's the other location.
There
The
are
other layer.
Not in this
there are
castle.
two. Did you not hear him? There's another dragon here, and it's not here. Did you not think about that? They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us. And immediately he
I
starts
thought you were the
running forward.
fucking Bronze Avenger.
No, did you not know that the Bronze Avenger was actually Arvon all along?
As he
We have to
starts
run.
as he starts running away, you hear the blue dragon back behind you just kind of chuckling. The Bronze Avenger? That's what you're calling yourself. More like, well, I don't want to embarrass you in front of your friends, now do I, Flying Misfortune?
Yeah. Great.
It's not as good.
I can see why you changed your name.
And with that, it is not his turn, it's Hopper's turn.
So, I'm not able to move closer,
You can still
but
attack.
it doesn't keep me from attacking.
Correct. Yes,
So,
it's mostly just to keep you from approaching it. But once you're already there, it doesn't really matter.
Sucker.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just.
There's another effect to frighten.
Yes.
Oh, I know it's disadvantages, but
But I can still try to hit it.
You can. You absolutely can.
So the unfortunate thing, I can't technically make for the exit because it's kind of one of those things where it's like maybe skirting it counts because I'm not moving closer, but I'm moving in a direction towards it, which I'm gonna just determine as I'm gonna hold this dragon here until everybody else gets out because there are squishies who went deeper into the boat.
So technically, you could do something like that and skirt it and not get closer to it. But yeah,
I'm not
either
gonna
way.
because I need the squishies out because my job is to keep them alive. So I'm gonna get 2 swings in at disadvantage.
That's our tank duties.
All right.
14.
14 is going to bounce off the scales.
And 11. That's not going to get it either. Oh,
Also not
223s.
going to
That's
get
so
it.
sad.
Yep, and as you strike forward, the first glaive attack bouncing off the scales of this dragon. The second one, as you reach forward and begin to swipe, you're kind of caught off guard a little bit as you watch as the third carrion crawler begins to make its way and descend down the side of the wall, kind of catching you off guard, making you swing a little wide of the dragon, kind of distracting you a little bit.
Oh, F off.
Why are dragons living with carrion crawlers?
Anything else?
No, that's everything for
All
me.
right. Kaelidus. So far, so good.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Pull out the standard
All right.
and move. Oh God, where do I want to play at this? Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. Can I plant it next to me, in the square?
Yeah, you can. I'm looking for something that would work to signify that. I have banners. Why is it not showing up? Man, this is just dumb. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop this banner here for now. So as you clutch onto the banner, pulling it from your back and extending the 10-foot pole to it, you plant it into the ground, and from its location, what is the distance on the radiance on this?
20 feet.
All right. So, 20 feet radius. Everybody within this circle can now potentially be healed. The effects of this are a kind of generic heal, if I'm not mistaken. It just picks them at random and then gives a certain level of healing. I need to double check it though. There we go. I got it out. Okay. So yeah, on your turn, oh yeah, it's 15 HP for each person. But as you plant it and it begins to unfurl, everybody going forward can now be affected by this. So we'll do at the end of your turn, and I'll roll. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, so we'll do a D5. All right, so Kalidus and Hopper, you both take 15 HP healing.
Won't hear me complain.
Thank you, Gerald, for the host.
Yes, the healing light does nothing to me. It's nice, though.
Thank you for joining us. We're in the middle of a blue dragon, adult blue dragon fight here, so
and
it helps.
I'm going to just take another step towards the door again.
Here.
It's like the dragon never touched me.
Like it never happened.
All right.
Evendor.
I am done.
All right.
Evendor pulls out the potion of lightning resistance, shaky hand, uncorks it, and just chugs it.
Oh my god, oh my god,
I'm gonna die again.
I'm gonna die. Yeah, you chug the potion.
That's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, it is. And stare down Chezzaran as he looks off in your direction.
I don't actually, get above the carrion crawler. I just hold a hand up and cast Fireball.
All right. So holding your hand up, kind of tilting it up and over the...
And do it in, this
body
radius.
Oof. Fireball. And you're using your... spell.
My sculpt spell,
yes,
so Alcool and Hopper are not affected.
Excellent. All right, so yeah, as you cast your spell here, I'm going to do the save for the blue dragon. It's a dex save, yes?
Yep.
And the carrion crawler also needs to save. Both of which are probably going to fail.
They definitely fail, and that wasn't great.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's good, though. It's something.
It's damage.
Yeah, it does damage. And as the fireball bursts and Hopper and Alcool feel themselves kind of shielded from this fireball, you watch as Chezzaran and the carrion crawler more so than Chezzaran, kind of squelching again as the fireball begins to engulf its skin a little bit, but it is still standing.
Immediately back down behind the crawler.
Yep, you are still frightened by this dragon. You do not want anything to do with it. With that, Alakul.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna keep attacking it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me that D100 roll.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Well, the disadvantage didn't... Oh, shit.
All right.
No.
Oh, no.
Give me a Constitution save, please.
And guess what that's at?
Oh, wait, that should be
No, it's frightened.
You're so frightened.
I thought that was only attacks. Pretty sure it's only attacks.
I linked the frightened conditions in chat.
Yeah. Yep.
Ability check.
Ability
rolls.
checks and rolls.
Save isn't an ability check?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, it wouldn't affect a save. You're right on that. I'll give you that. It wouldn't affect a save. It would affect like an acrobatics
It would
check.
affect. Yeah, it would affect a con check, but not a save.
No, you're right. You're right, because it does say ability checks are key in determining the outcome of an interaction. So,
Yep.
yeah.
So that's absolutely right. So with a 19,
Because otherwise, you probably would never save from it. To be honest.
correct. With that, your 19 is able to save you. Thankfully for you, because this is your favorite one, you are knocked prone. You saved on your save, otherwise you would have taken 2d6 bludgeoning damage and would have been knocked unconscious for 1 minute. So, successful save, you take half damage, so we will go ahead and roll that. And you will take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you are still, again, knocked prone, but you are not knocked unconscious.
And it doesn't end my turn, correct?
Doesn't in your turn. That is correct.
Okay, good. I'm gonna sheepishly stand up.
Okay.
Chug the potion of lightning resist.
Okay.
And this is up to you whether or not I can attack again.
I'll give it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna go for it then.
Okay.
F it.
At least it was a 2 this time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, your strike forward is just not enough to get past the height of this beast. And as you swipe forward, this dragon is going to look at you, and you watch as it furls its wings closer towards it, and then almost like a backhand, swings back in your direction. I need you to give me a dex save, please.
Shit. Oh, good. Can I just fail it?
I mean, you did fail it.
Because I'd have to roll a 7 rather.
And as you kind of
Stop rolling above average, please.
as you're trying to like brace yourself against this wing flapping and knocking the air against you, it knocks you back, knocks you prone once again, and you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as the dragon has now once again knocked you back away from it.
Can I use my last 15 feet to stand up?
No, because
Get up again.
technically your turn ended.
Okay.
Your
You
turn.
still need to make your frightened save.
You do
Yes.
need to make your frightened save, though.
Unlike me, who forgot like a dummy.
Wisdom.
Oh, we did forget, didn't we? That sucks. I'm sorry.
Is it a wisdom?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that does it. That's enough. So, no longer under the effects of the frightened condition. You were knocked
Nailed it.
back and knocked prone
Ouch.
as the dragon flaps its wings, trying to knock you off balance. This carrion crawler is going to quickly descend and lunge forward between the rib cage of this purple worm that was in front of it and lunge towards Hopper. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
All right, give me a con save, please. Unfortunately,
12.
a 12 is not going to be enough, and you are currently paralyzed as the effects of this tentacle grab hold, locking you into position here.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. And then with that, it's going to lunge forward again, a 15 to hit.
That will not hit.
All right. So as it lunges forward with its bite, unable to actually do any damage with it, but you will take 4 points of poison damage from the tentacle attack. And that is going to be its turn. Icarius, things are getting a little hairy up here.
Yeah, not sure that I want to try and miss with a spell slot, but I'm going to.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot Ray of Sickness at the blue dragon.
All right.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
And then it must make a con
save. Okay.
13.
All right.
Yep, that's fine. And then I will try and break my fright.
All right. Wisdom save. Hey, you're able to break free of the frightened effect. Much like the others in the party so far. Everybody's been very fortunate with that.
Yeah,
All right.
Awesome.
I'm gonna run out the door and oh wait, that ends my turn, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yep.
Alright, then I'm not gonna move.
Okay. And as this is going on, Chezzaran kind of looking and snarling a bit over the party, seeing that Hopper is now stunned into position, is going to lunge forward with its tail. 27 to hit.
Yep.
And dealing 14 bludgeoning as the tail swipes forward, smacking against Hopper in her kind of stunned position that she's in. And
I don't want to alarm anybody, but this thing has a plus 15 to hit.
yeah.
I don't want to alarm anyone either. It needs to roll a 3 or lower to not hit me.
And with that, all right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. He looks in the direction of Alakul, and once again you see this glimmer of white and blue light begin to envelop in his chest as he takes a deep breath and then lunges forward and with a loud growl lets loose yet another lightning breath. I need a dex save, please.
attack. Oh, it's an effing dex.
It's a
also?
dex save. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Alakul doesn't deserve this.
Come on, Dex boy. Dodge it.
That's not a dodge.
There is no effing way I'm dodging that. just
Did
to let
you
know.
at least drink the potion?
At least
did.
I rolled low, though.
I
At
did
least
drink
I
it.
rolled low. So
So
you will
21.
take 21 points of lightning damage as
Ow.
the lightning breath envelops your body, just sending sparks all across you. You just feel the tinge of it. And the dragon chuckles.
Woo!
And at about that time, you hear the sound of loud foot stomps on the roof of the hull, or actually on the peak of the hull of this boat, as something has approached. But we're going to take a 5-minute break before we find out what it is.
Well, we know what it is.
Alright, I gotta do the dog feeding thing again, but I'll be here, but just listening.
All right. All right, guys. So, yeah, that's a thing. It's happening, and it's happening a lot faster than I thought it was going to. We're going to take our 5-minute break. As we are doing so, please give a watch to our With Advantage promo video. Consider being here November 4th through the 8th, 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. every single night. Donate for a very good cause for the Alzheimer's Association. But let's let the video do the talking. It has all the information, gives you everything you need to know, and a little insight as to why we are doing this charity event. So don't go anywhere, stick around, and we'll be back in about 5 to 7 minutes.
Do I have an option?
Not ready. We're not going to do this. We're just going to go home. We're going home. We're not fighting this. We're done.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna head out.
All right, it was fun, guys. Thanks.
I'm out.
GG's, guys.
Hey,
GG's.
Caleb is just SpongeBob's. I don't know.
I'm out.
All right, I'm gonna head up. Okay.
All right, so
we're in danger.
with that, Chezzaran turns towards Alakul, letting out another gout of lightning breath. I need to also do this because, yep. Okay.
Thanks for rolling terrible.
You're welcome. And with that, seeing that things are so-so, Felgolos is going to kind of rush forward a little bit and look over to Calidus, who apparently this entire party is looking to for answers, and say, are we staying and fighting this?
Yes.
Apparently so. We think we hear another one up top. Do you think you could distract it for a bit? Maybe give us some time to take care of this one.
And with that, you see as he nods and continues rushing forward. And when I say rushing, I mean like going as fast as he possibly can. And at about that time, you watch as he shifts and quickly becomes the Bronze Avenger, which you guys have been waiting on.
And he crushes Alakul.
As he runs and jumps up into the air, heading directly towards the opening in the roof of this, which is kind of where this little opening here is. As he begins rushing forward, attempting to rush forward and distract the potential incoming threat that rests along the hull of the ship there. But with that, we'll go to Evander.
Oh boy.
It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
Second verse, same as the first.
You certainly can try.
More fire. Oh, God.
More fire.
More fire.
More
Sculpt
fire.
spell.
Sculpt spell. Dex save. He fails.
Did you line it up to also hit the carrion crawler, please?
Yes,
baby?
that's what I did.
Yeah, that's what he did last time too. So I assume that was going to be the case, and both of which are going to
that
land.
Sucker failed.
As the spell hits the dragon kind of shrugs it off a little bit. However, the carrion crawler, you watch as its very flimsy skin and the mucus within it begins to go up and erupt into flames as it collapses directly outside of this skeletal cage of this purple worm and is no longer amongst the living.
For some cooked worm, crawler, whatever it is.
Lots of protein, guys.
Lots of protein.
Lots of it.
With that,
Okay, I'm going to make my wisdom save.
yep.
Evander, stop being a frightened little bitch.
Nope, he's gonna remain frightened
I
for
don't
all
think that's
eternity.
possible.
Alakul,
Yes.
you are knocked prone
Yes.
and not looking too good.
But not dead.
You're not dead
Yet.
but
Oh,
you're
I'm
not
dead
looking
yet. All right. Gotta stand up.
good. I wish I could move the camera more.
Hold on 1 second.
Let me put this over here for now. There, that's a little better, I guess. It's about the best I'm gonna get right now.
Okay. And use 34 points of lay on hands on myself.
34 points of lay on hands. You heal up.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back up to it and bonus action spiritual weapon attack.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Unfortunately,
Okay,
yeah, that's not enough. As the spiritual weapon slashes forward, attempting to hit Chezzaran, who again shrugs it off as if it's nothing.
Movement action. Oh, I'm done.
Okay. Alrighty. So with that, we go to Hopper. Hopper, as you're standing here, you watch as this carrion crawler gets engulfed in flames and crumples to the ground just outside of the skeleton you're standing in.
I'm so grateful for that, too. All right, I'm going to keep trying to poke the wagon. Yes, let's do this. Sorry, I'm going to check one thing real fast.
Okay.
Okay, distracting strike, I have to land a hit. Okay, swing. Natural 1.
Unfortunate. Go ahead and D100 that.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and give me a con save.
We're real good at this.
Why? This is my best stat.
Fortunately for you, the DC was a 10.
Oh, thank God.
But with that, you still fall prone.
Okay.
And you're still going to take half the bludgeoning damage, I believe, of a 1d6. Let me double check that number. Yep, it's a 1d6. So here we go. So 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you slip off the side of the spine of this this purple worm that used to exist, and you fall forward, smacking your head against the skeletal remains, but then quickly brace and begin to position yourself to stand back up again.
Yeah, I'll use my movement to stand back up and get my last attack in.
All right.
Hey, it's a 9 or a 9, guys.
Also true. And as you swipe forward, once again, doing nothing as the blue dragon shrugs it off and then looks in your direction, and taking its left wing, it pulls back and then swipes back in your direction. Give me a dex save, please.
I can do that. Hold on. This will be when it rolls well. Watch.
Probably. Oh.
Nope. Nope.
Oof.
Nope. Nope.
As the dragon swipes with its wing, it knocks you back 5 feet and knocks you prone to the ground here once more, dealing 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
So it's half movement to stand up, right?
Yeah, but we've already ruled that if you've done that once on a turn,
you can't do it again.
Yeah, because
okay.
the legendary is coming after your turn.
Yeah, that's... Oh, my turn wasn't done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was.
No, I still had bonus action, and I had to make my save.
You're absolutely right. Yes, please, do that first.
Okay, well, I'll leave myself there, because that still happened. I'm going to second wind.
Mm-hmm. I completely forgot. I didn't even think about the bonus action on that. I'm sorry.
And so 5 plus our level, which is 7. So that's going to be 12 HP back. And then I got to make my wisdom save.
Yes.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I didn't want to be helpful in this fight anyways. It's fine. Why can't we just, continue like every other game that I'm in with you, Forge?
This is just how things go.
This is just my life on Roll20. This is me. Not even mad at this point. This is just me. This is life.
Can you change browsers so that
change browsers, change your die color?
Oh, I wonder if going to a different browser would help. Hold on.
I mean, it's like changing your dice, right?
It's got to be good for something, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
all right.
I mean, yeah.
Kaelidus.
Okay, so before I go, I have a question.
Sure.
A while back, I can't remember if we all received a boon or if it was just me, but I have Charms of Restoration.
Everybody did.
Yes. We all have that.
Can I use that on someone else, or is it only for me?
It's just for you.
Okay. Well,
actually, let me double check. Hold on 1 second.
It
should just be for you.
The spells, so I think it's anybody. It allows you to cast lesser and greater restoration.
Charm of Restoration. This charm action. Yeah, any of you can use this at any time for anybody around you. That is 100% correct.
Alrighty. Well, with that in mind, we haven't got to use this, and my friend is struggling to not be feared, and she needs to not be feared because I don't want to die. So I am going to start running. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm assuming that's going to be an action, as the spell's an action. So Lesser Restoration on Hopper to cure the frightened condition.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you.
Reaching forward, placing your hand onto Hopper's back. Hopper, you suddenly feel this fear that is kind of clenched onto you begin to quickly dissipate.
And I'm gonna use one. It's 60 feet, I think. Yeah, 100%. Okay. I'm gonna use one healing light point on Alec Cool, who's on the ground. Healing light. Okay. 1 for 4 healing.
4 healing. So Alec Cool taking 4 healing from your healing light.
4.
4.
5, 10, 15.
Good.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm just going to move through Hopper and move to the other side of the room.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
All right. And with that...
Why are you running further away from the door?
With that...
Gotta help my friends.
You hear, once again, the footsteps of
banner?
something... Yep, I'll get that in just a second. You hear the footsteps of something up top as above this opening, peering down, you see a second blue dragon reaching its head down into the hull of the ship and shout out, "Yes, Chezzaran, you called?" And as he looks down, getting his bearings on the room and everything like that, I'm going to go ahead and roll some healing.
F off, you other dragon.
1,
Nobody likes you.
3, 4. I only got
I'm gonna
4 to roll
cast
for.
cutting words.
So
Preemptively.
that is unfortunate because Carius and Evandur, you are going to take 15 points of healing. While the others, it could have used it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the randomness to it, unfortunately.
No, like it helped the first time.
It did.
Like,
absolutely.
we will not discount this awesome banner.
Yeah.
And we left precariously close to the dragon.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
It's magic.
fine.
It can't be destroyed, right? That's how it works.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and keep thinking that, please. Acarius, you just heard the voice of a second dragon has entered the fray up to the north, but your immediate threat directly in front of you doesn't look too worse for wear right now.
My mic was hidden now. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna try this Ray of Sickness thing again on him. On Chezzaran.
Okay. As you cast forward, unfortunately, Chezzaran's able to kind of rip his wing back up and kind of cover himself a bit, and is able to deflect this Ray of Sickness spell.
All right, and I'm going to run outside the door and kind of take cover behind this wall.
So going outside and peeking around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. All right. And since we are on your turn, I'm going to turn and I'm not going to, but Chezzaran's going to turn and look in the direction of Alakul, and once again, a 21 to hit
Misses.
is going to miss. As he swipes forward with the tail, Alakul brings this shield up and it just glances off the shield, managing to save him at the very last
Magical energy.
Magical energy.
That one.
With that, though,
Thanks,
it's
Icarius.
his turn. All right. Then he is going to turn and look in the direction of Alakul, who remains to be the closest person to him, and is going to reach out and make a bite attack. 21.
Misses.
Claw attack at 26.
Yeah, that hits.
And a claw attack at
and
20.
that misses.
All right, so dealing 17 points of slashing. That could have been a hell of a lot worse than it was.
It could have been real.
Hell of a lot worse.
You got super lucky.
Yeah, just...
So, question. Can Shield of Faith stack?
I don't believe so.
No. No, it does not stack. You can't get multiple instances of Shield of Faith,
That would
unfortunately.
be so dumb if it could.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. That would be, like, so overpowered. It'd be ridiculous.
Even if it was in Raw, I don't think Forge would allow it.
I would consider it, but I'm pretty sure that would be just so overpowered.
If
Like,
it was allowed to stack,
look, you're
things
in a...
would hit a lot harder
You're
also.
at a 23, and
Yes.
at that point, if you're gonna do magical stacking, I'm gonna start like finding reasons why a dragon is gonna have advantage on attacks. Just
you're
saying,
using magic.
because if you're using magic to stack your AC, I'm gonna use magic to increase his damage ability. But no, yeah, as he slashes forward, you're able to brush off the bite attack and knock his snout back a little bit. But as you do so, with this kind of pushing motion, you're unable to protect yourself because you lunge the shield forward and the claw comes in and grabs you right on the side. And then you quickly bring the shield back in and brace yourself against the second claw attack, as Chezzaran kind of chuckles and looks over the party. But then that moves us to Felgolos, who immediately darts towards the opening in the hull of the ship. And as he does, you watch, especially you, Alakul, you can see it really well, like through the night sky up above, as Felgolos dives straight up and literally collides into Anaxaster and knocks him completely out of view. The two of them literally going above the opening and completely out of view again. You begin to hear the sound of dragon squelching and snarls as they begin to fight. You hear some words being vocalized, but at the same time, most of it being in Draconic. Alakul,
Yes.
you're able to pick it up. The others aren't really able to, and some not so nice curse words are being slung back and forth between the two of them.
That's it.
Yeah, as of right now, that is
Sounds
it.
about right.
Evander,
Just Fireball.
just fireball. Keep fireball. All the fireball.
Just.
Just the fireball.
Just Monica.
Just Monica. Dex save. Hey!
Yep.
That's how
fuck
this
you.
night's going.
13. And I'm gonna make my whiz save.
All right. Nope. You're absolutely not. Nope.
Terrified.
You want
he
nothing.
is, like,
Nope. not at
Curled
all.
up, fetal position.
Oh my God! Call my mommy.
Why did I agree to do this?
This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Yeah, you're terrified. You're curling up against this carrion crawler as if you're freaking Luke Skywalker being shoved into a tauntaun by Han Solo right now. Like, you're looking for any reason to hide inside of this thing. And the dragon has you so terrified. You're like, I'm going to hide behind anything I can. Anything else? Pretty sure that was the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Alakul, you just watched as two dragons just flew through the opening of the hull of this ship and disappeared from your sight. They're fighting, arguing, going at it up there.
Gonna take 2 swipes at it.
All right, go ahead and swipe. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate.
You know what? I think I'll just talk to y'all later.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
So, it might work better if you were to stand before you attacked. Because you're still
Was
prone.
I still prone?
Yeah, you were still prone.
I stand?
You can stand, but you've already attacked, so you're swiping from the ground.
Not that it
but-
matters.
Yeah, I mean, you're standing
It's already
now.
missed both.
At least you're standing now.
Let's see how long it lasts.
Spiritual
Is that
weapon
it?
swipes forward. Clink bounces right off the scales of the blue dragon.
Well, AC acquired.
AC acquired.
19.
Yep. As you swipe forward and unable to gain purchase with your attack. Anything else? I'm guessing no. Ford.
No.
Okay. Hopper.
I also stand up.
Back to your feet you come, stepping back between the skeletal remains of the purple worm.
Kaelidus, you guys need to go. We'll hold the dragon for the time. I can get there. You know what? That's not a good spot to be. I'll be right there. That way it doesn't give him ideas to blast Evander. It'll just hit Arcarius around the corner. It's fine.
Will it?
No, you're probably around cover.
Yeah,
I assumed, right? You went outside.
Yeah, hiding so that I don't get hit by stuff like that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, 2 attacks. 17?
No.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Action surge.
I don't see anything from you yet.
Roll 20s.
Yeah, roll 20 must be lagging at the moment.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 17 and a 13.
Yeah, neither are
Your
gonna hit.
connection to the server has been interrupted.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
you
we
go.
go. I got him. Okay, yep, both are gonna miss.
Alright, action surge. Also, remind me to take precision strike for the next maneuver because
I'm not
I
reminded.
could have. I'm talking to the party. If we survive, remind me to take precision strike because, boy howdy, it's getting way too close and not making it. Alright, 2 more attacks. Hey, how about a 23?
23 is gonna hit.
Alright, I'm going to use distracting strike for this one so Alakul can move. If he so chooses.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll just let you reposition, get yourself closer to the exit.
Okay. How far?
Half your movement?
Half movement, yes.
And I gotta add the superiority die. Ooh, 11. Or
Alright, I'll move
19.
there.
19.
I'll use
Right.
10 feet of 15.
All right.
Cool. Second attack. Yeah, 16.
Yep,
Oh, well.
Unfortunately, not going to be enough as you swipe forward the second time, attempting to land your strike. Chezzaran moving a little too much for you to be able to gain purchase.
That's me.
All right, Calidus, you're watching all of this transpire in front of you. Everybody's kind of shifting, moving a little closer towards the door.
All right, I will join in that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Man, everything's in a straight line.
I know.
They're about to do it. Chat, they're doing it.
15,
They're
20.
doing it. Chezzaran is
gonna
grinning from ear to ear right now.
Alakul's a little beat up. But he'll live
Chezzaran's
probably.
grinning from
It's just
ear to
Alcohol
ear.
and Hopper that have been injured.
Yeah. He should be okay for another round, I think.
Sure.
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 Do I have anything that will assist with this? Would have had something on assist earlier. Should have looked at my inventory. Oh well. I am going to.
They gonna do it?
Pull out my Rod of the Pack Keeper, and I'm going to use my action to siphon magic from it and get my second spell slot back.
All right. And
Nice.
kind of pulling that second spell slot back, you feel you're able to cast at least one additional spell that you couldn't have cast before. With that, back up to the north through the opening. Again, you guys continue to hear the sound of two dragons colliding and fighting in the air. Just outside of the ship's hull here, just out of your field of view. Acarius, from where you're standing, you kind of peek back into the chamber. You see everybody looks fairly okay. Actually, I need to do something. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of you.
Don't. Oh, yes.
Yes. I need to remember to remind you on that.
All right. So Acarius and Evendor.
God damn it!
15 points of healing again.
This is not helping at all.
It's random,
Sorry.
unfortunately. So yeah, Acarius, you peek back into the chambers, you take a look. Dragon is still looking pretty fighty. He looks like he's raring to go.
Very fighty.
He's very fighty right now. He's very fighty. He doesn't want to give up yet.
Well, we're going to move into the chamber, and we are going to attack him
All right.
with my quarterstaff.
Punchy boy.
Very fighty, chat.
And do either one of those hit?
Unfortunately, neither are going to hit as you jab forward with the quarterstaff the first time, bouncing off the scales the second time. As you begin to bring it forward, you're able to catch it, but it's as the dragon is kind of shifting a little bit, and its claw kind of knocks your quarterstaff out of the way, and you're unable to make the attack.
And we will use a point to disengage for a bonus action and go back behind the wall.
All right. Disengaging.
And that will end my turn.
Yep, quickly running away. As you begin to run away, however, the dragon is going.
Robin.
Yep, the dragon is going to look over to Alakul and once again swipe with its wing. Give me a dex save, please.
Oh, you've been doing that wrong, by the way.
Oh, each creature within 10 feet of it, yeah.
And it can
Yeah,
move.
that's true. I have been. You're right.
I think when it
the
was
whole
happening,
time,
we were spread out. pretty
everybody,
far.
yeah, exactly. Everybody's been spread out for all of those. So yeah, at this time, then Hopper and Alacool.
Sorry, Hopper.
Go ahead and give me a dex
No,
save.
it's okay.
But you get a
Good
plus
job
3.
pointing it
That's
out.
good. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it.
I'll take the +3 too.
Not
Not that it helped.
Yeah, not enough.
help
Not
me.
enough.
Apparently, changing browsers did not help me.
It
However,
didn't help me either.
we'll go ahead and knock you here and knock you here. Both of you will be knocked prone.
Oh, this is going.
It's going just fine, and
Great.
you're going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And then I need to do this.
On the bright side, Alacool, we're closer to the exit.
Also true.
Right.
Unfortunately for you, this thing has a pretty beefy range for its tail attack, so he's going to kind of crawl his way forward.
Sentinel. It's desperate. It's a desperate shot because I'm prone.
Yep,
But if I
do
can
it.
stop it, I don't want it getting anywhere near Calidus.
Yep, do it. Absolutely.
19.
19 is going to be enough.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. As soon as he begins to crawl forward, you strike forward with the glaive, and you're able to get purchase on your attack, able to stop it in its tracks, drop its movement to 0, and deal how much damage?
12.
12 points of slashing damage as the blue dragon looks in your direction, feeling almost annoyed at the fact that you just stopped it. It is going to lunge forward with a bite attack, 20 to hit.
I'm prone, so it's actually a 29.
29 to hit. So it's going to deal 17 piercing and 8 lightning damage with the
This
attack.
is fine.
This is
I'm
fine.
gonna need
4.
some healing.
So 17 and 4 with the lightning potion.
Yes, correct. So half damage on the lightning attack. And then with that, it will actually have to end its turn. So we move back up top. The two are still fighting, hearing the sounds of two dragons attempting to literally slaughter each other. But, Evandor, it is your turn.
I take out my dragon scale, and I'm going to cast Anaxaster Scorcher.
Get out of the range of the healing banner, bruh.
Stop taking our heals.
Stop taking my heals. Dex save on the blue dragon.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, he fails.
Yay!
Christmas tree as he rolls both. Deals 13.
Oof.
It's
All
a
right.
3d8 spell.
Yep.
I need to make my wisdom save.
Yep. Hey! After all this time, Evandor's like, wait, why am I so scared of this thing? Hold on. We're winning.
Or like, why am I sitting here when I could be outside?
We can literally, I can run
why
away.
am I absorbing all of the banner healing? We should leave.
I can literally run away at any time. Yeah, and immediately you feel this terrifying presence of Chezzaran begin to leave from you, and you now feel like you can get a bit closer and do the things you want to do. Anything else?
Nope. He's gonna activate Frightful Presence next turn, isn't he?
Alacool?
Once you save, you're immune.
Once you're saved, you're good. So, yeah,
Oh.
at this point...
Does
you
that mean
wouldn't
we would technically be immune to the other one also? Or is
No,
it per
it's each
dragon?
one. It's per dragon. It's
Okay.
their frightful presence.
Dang it.
Same team.
Laying on my back, I reach into my bag, pull out another potion, chug it, while laying down as my bonus action.
Check a potion of healing. Got it.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
Frost giant strength.
All right. All right. Got it.
All right, let me change my strength stat for a second. All right, that's better. Gonna stand up. Walk up to him. Hope Caelidus has my back.
Okay.
And take a couple swipes at him.
All right. Go ahead and swipe at him.
There we go.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
That even 6. Yeah, that is rocking right. 20.
Nice little slash as it pierces right between some of the scales. Also going to land.
Oh, crap. Math. 14. 34.
Both swipes as you...
And on that second one, I will Divine Smite at first level.
Okay, go ahead. So you swipe
Another
forward.
11.
Yep. As you swipe forward, you're able to gain purchase underneath one of the scales of the chest of Chezzaran
Dragon.
here. Yep. And as you pull the sword back, the second swipe, you know exactly where to strike the second time. And as you pierce straight forward, you begin to channel divine energy into your sword. And as it pierces through, you watch as Chezzaran kind of shrugs back, taking the brunt of the damage. He begins to seep blood from directly underneath of this exposed scale that you have so keenly found in your attacks with him.
All right. Frustrated Dragonborn's turn is over.
Okay. Hopper.
I'm gonna stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stay right where I am, and I'm gonna keep poking them.
All right. Go ahead and poke him.
Nope.
Yeah, no. 14's not enough.
Jesus.
Either one. Nope.
Okay.
Yikes. Well, you hit the important one.
You did.
Yeah, I did. That was good, even on a disadvantage. So, hey, I will just continue to be here and hold my reaction to keep it from getting anywhere.
All right.
That is everything I can do.
Okay. And with your attack, once again, we're going to see as wing attack once again swipes outward towards the party. I think you're just on the edge of it. You're.
I'm still within 10.
Yeah.
But that also means you're still within 10 feet of me.
Yeah,
correct.
I'm good with that
Also
as long as
correct.
my dice cooperate.
Come on, dice.
Come on, dice.
My dice will never agree.
Okay, there we go. My dice are working.
You could go download a third browser, by the way.
So,
Use Internet Explorer. It won't let you down.
Alakul, you're unable to save from this. You're once again knocked prone from the wing attack, taking 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Fortunately, Hopper is able to brace herself, kind of grabbing on to the side of the rib cage of this this purple worm and holding her place, only taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage from it.
Fine.
Yep. Caelidus.
All right. Seeing Hopper and Alakul doing their best and getting hurt, I am going to run forward and do healing things.
Do the heal bot things.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, yeah.
Cure wounds on Alakul at 4th level. For 22 points of healing. And then 5 healing light dice on Hopper with my bonus action. for 18 healing.
I'll take it. Thank you, sir.
All right. And unfortunate, but as you step up and become number 2 in the position.
Was this happening, or is this happening at the end of my turn?
The end
or...
of your turn, yeah.
Okay, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
I still have 10 feet of movement. After healing, I am going to exit the boat and move out here. I don't know if that helps or not.
That doesn't change anything, yeah. So
Okay.
you would still remain Alakul. You will take an additional 15 points of healing. As you will still be within range. Yeah, so
he's
I
right
can
on the
see it. You
threshold.
guys cannot see it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe
you gotta show the
I
aura
gotta show
on
the aura. Yep.
Yeah, on the second page.
Yo, here we go. Let's do this.
Thank you, sir.
So, yeah.
Happy to help. Keep wailing on the dragon,
was
please.
helpful.
Yeah. So the banner begins to emanate this magical healing. First time, Kalodis, you feel it kind of rush over you as you step out of range or outside of the boat. Alakul, you also feel it rejuvenating you quite a bit. But it's, it's going to be the other dragon's turn, and they're still fighting somebody. Give me a d20 roll, please.
Natural 20.
All right.
Which I could have used on my own roll.
Yeah, you could have. All right. So with that, you hear the sound of something crashing into the hull of the ship. And then you hear the squelch and kind of growl of almost victory from a dragon up above. Curious.
Well, there's 3 of them at the moment, so it's going to be hard to tell which.
There's 4.
There's 4.
Oh, there's 3.
They're only kind of a dragon.
You don't count.
You're not a dragon.
Ouch. That hurt.
You're not a dragon.
You're not a dragon.
You're not a real dragon.
Curious, you're up.
We're gonna try and repeat that same thing.
Second verse, same as the first. Jab, jab.
Poke, poke.
Second one is gonna hit.
Hey, nice.
And then bonus action. Plus
Disengage.
15.
Peace.
I think I can go right there. Let me see if I can go one more. Oh, yeah, I definitely can. Nice. All right.
Damn monk.
I will end my turn.
All right. So quickly rushing in. First jab isn't enough, but you're able to center in a second attack that lands flawlessly. And as you do, dealing a nice little chunk of damage to Chezzaran, who then is going to look in the direction of the Krowen Valharrow. 20 to hit is going to
That
miss as he swipes his tail forward, attempting to hit him. And then we come to Chezzaran's turn. Okay. So thankful. With that, he is going to take his movement and come right over here. So this one needs to be sent to the back. And as he...
Hopper gets an opportunity attack.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, Sentinel.
Yep.
And I'm not prone this time.
You're not prone this time.
But
yeah, unfortunately a 16 is not enough, so he's going to be able to move into position here. And as he does, he's going to look down at the prone Alakul and is going to make 3 attacks. A 22.
Yes.
27.
Yeah, that one hit.
And a 30.
for that prone.
30 misses. So dealing 36 points of slashing damage as he claws into you. Alakul feeling as life is slowly starting to leave his body. And Chezzaran kind of chuckles and says, "If I die, I'm taking you with me."
All right. We'll see about that.
Up top, you hear the sound of a second set of footprints.
Are the two outside able to see what's going on, by the way? Or is it
No,
too high
it's
up?
kind of up and over, like just above their field of view.
Okay.
You hear a second set of footprints land onto the hull of the ship, kind of up again where the opening, exposing it back to the outside is. And with a loud dragon's yell or growl, you look as Felgolos peers down into the opening.
Yay!
And
Bronze
as he
Avenger!
does, looks down in the direction of where Chezzaran is, and straight south, going to miss pretty much everybody. Oh, I don't think he can do it. No, he's gonna have to swoop down and do it. The Bronze Avenger is going to move down, swooping down into the chamber, and instead of a breath attack is going to actually do the same and attack the dragon from within. So a bite and 2 claw attacks. 13. Ouch.
Hey, but
Two
they're
nat
totally
20s.
flanking, right?
Yeah, sure. That's totally a thing here.
It is now. No, please, no.
2 nat 1s, please.
As he swipes forward with the bite attack, he lunges in, and his teeth are able to pierce right through the scales of Chezzaran. And you watch as Chezzaran kind of flails a bit, and his wings kind of bat, and he's trying to gain a little bit of balance as he's kind of pulled off guard and yanked back by Felgolos. Chezzaran remains on death's door as Evendor. It is your turn.
Evander is going to run up to here, use the dragon skill to cast another Anaxaster Scorcher.
Okay. And DC 16 dex save.
And immediately go behind cover.
And unfortunately, he is able to save, but tell me how he is protected not quite enough to be able to save him from dying from this scorcher.
Nice.
Big
Please
mood.
don't let him fall on me.
Roll for it. You said it. Roll for it.
I didn't say it.
Go ahead and give me
Why
a
did you
dex
say
save because you're already prone. See if you're
Oh,
fast
no.
enough to move out of the way.
I mean,
Stop.
No.
He's already dead.
Stop, he's already dead. Dex save. Give me a dex save. I demand a dex save.
hey!
Shit, he rolled decently for once.
He passes, but it doesn't matter.
Now he passes. All right. So
course.
yeah,
So
Evendor.
it still wouldn't pass the wing attack.
Evendor, tell me how your Scorcher is able to drop Chezzaran in this attack.
So, Evander is carrying the red dragon scale from his component pouch. He brings it up, does a couple, like arcane symbols, whatever, and blows the Anaxaster Scorcher. And as soon as that first spark hits, he's already running away. And the
Nope.
flies at the dragon, and I think at its face, and kind of just pops the eyeballs with the heat.
Oof.
Nice. And with that, you watch as Chezzaran, a bit resilient as the attack hits at first, and then as he kind of almost like hulks up and is like, no, I'm not going to fall, he suddenly begins to get a little weary, and his legs start to crumble out from under him. And as he collapses to the ground, Alakul, you're able to roll on your side just far enough as the body of Chezzaran lands directly beside you. The snout actually literally inches from collapsing on top of you.
You tried to take me with you, but you failed.
And with that,
Wait, did I kill it?
Yes.
For the first time in tonight's session, you are no longer in combat.
Kind of panting as I look over at Evander. Did you get him?
Did I get him?
I'm just gonna lay there, take my sword, and just poke the dragon a couple times.
I just want to make sure it's dead. Hold on.
Walk in and I see a collapsed blue dragon and Alakul pointing it with the Dragon Slayer sword. Alakul?
It's dead.
Didn't I just heal you?
He took a few bites.
Yes?
Oh, there's no helping you, it seems.
No.
Nope.
You know this, though.
Yes, I do.
Does that mean we have to put him down, Kale?
I'll just shake my head and drop shield of face. Well, I guess that was useless.
Felgolos.
Acarius? Thank you, sir. Definitely a couple times where, I should have been hit, but didn't get hit.
I don't know. You look pretty beat up.
Yeah, well,
You should probably lay down.
I
wait.
am.
You are.
I am.
On the ground.
Never mind, you're already laying down.
Thanks for that.
Felgolos, what became of the other one? Are you all right?
As you begin to look over Felgolos, you notice several large gashes through the scales of Felgolos. He looks really bad off, yet he still stands here. And as you begin to ask him the fate of Anaxaster, he looks and kind of crouches down, almost laying at this point, just trying to relax, and says, the twins will no longer bother us.
Ah, that's good. You did a good job, Felgolos. I'm sorry that it wasn't as sneaky as we wanted. I would have much preferred that, and I'm going to use my last spell slot and cast Cure Wounds on Felgolos.
Nice.
While laying here, I'm kind of relaxing now. Well, I don't exactly remember what this dragon called you, but I do remember it wasn't a kind name.
Doesn't matter. He's the freaking Bronze Avenger. He just killed 2 dragons
And it,
with us.
like my friend Hopper is saying, it doesn't matter. Because you just showed them who was the stronger dragon, and you definitely earned and solidified your name.
And with that,
Hopper's gonna offer a hand to help him up.
I accept it.
and you
Stand
watch as Felgolos, if dragons could smile, you would watch as his, well, they can smile, I suppose. And you watch his, yeah, the muscles kind of relax enough to give this very big toothy grin, and he looks to you and says, I'm thankful that you were here to help protect me. I couldn't have done this on my own.
Teamwork.
Yes.
We did it as a team.
But there's something more important that we need to take care of, which is My pouch
why
of
we came in the
Yondala's
first
Delight
place.
that I still haven't found.
When he says there's more important things to take care of, she immediately looks to Evander already at the treasure hoard.
He's so fast.
I take it you were unable to find it in this pile, and I kind of motion down to the south.
We have time to give a more thorough look, and if this wasn't both of their lairs, there might be another spot like you suggested.
Well, I'm certain there are 2 blue dragons. That means there are 2 blue dragon hordes as well.
You know what that means, guys?
More
2 blue
blue.
dragon hordes.
Also, dead blue dragons to carve up and.
Evander, since
we
you are
got so much fun to do.
Evander, since you are digging
Oh,
through the loot down there, give me an investigation check.
Awesome.
Felgolos, do you happen to know where this other horde may be, where the other
22.
lair was?
He looks kind of around and nods at you and says, I found a second horde. It was on the other ship to the south. It seems that the 2 brothers had decided to take separate ships and call them their home. I imagine we'll find what we're looking for there.
Cool. So, I think it's only fair, and me being a dragon and all, you probably want a share of the horde. So, how are we dividing this up?
He looks at you and says, I only care to have my pouch of Yondala's Delight. You can take anything else that remains.
We
Evander,
are.
She looks to Alan Cool, and she's like, "You heard that right? Verbal contract."
Evander, as you're looking over this stash of stuff, you find the following. And get ready.
Okay, give me one moment. I need to get my notepad.
I'm ready to go.
10,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
We have a bag of hold. We do have a
Yes.
bag of hold.
2,200 platinum pieces.
What the?
250 gold piece art items that include a box of turquoise animal figures, 2 ring sets with bloodstones, a bronze crown, and 2 silk robes with gold embroidery. Plus, as you're digging through, you find a very, very ornate looking spell scroll. And as you take it out and take a look at it, you specifically can tell exactly what spell this is. This is a 9th level polymorph spell.
As in true polymorph.
9th level true polymorph spell.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket.
I want to be a dragon.
It's a true polymorph, so you'll stay a dragon.
True
Yeah.
polymorph.
If he
Shit's for
passes this.
real.
And that is why Evander's just going to keep it in his back pocket.
Uh-huh.
Is that
AKA
everything?
not tell anyone, be like, oh, I want to be a dragon.
So, considering that I can't remember what I quoted it as in Tyranny. I'll have to look again. But gold pieces, I think it's 50 per pound, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's 50 per pound. So if you're going to collect them,
We have an airship.
you can.
I also have a bag of holding.
You do have a bag of holding, and a lot of you have bags of holding. So this is your
How many
chance.
bags of holding do we have?
I have one.
2.
I have one.
Yeah, at least
That's
2.
a lot of carrying space.
Yeah,
1,000
that's
pounds.
5.
right?
Yeah, right off the bat, that's 1,000 pounds of carrying space.
I think
I've
we
got
can
things
do it.
calculated. Do we have an approximate weight? Well, I think we'll be fine. But if it comes
So-
up, do you have an approximate weight of the art items?
I would just I would mark the art items as 1 pound each for each of the items.
Okay, 7 pounds. Okay.
Yeah. Because most
I think
of
at
them
this
are.
point we should just start a party fund, and we can just all take out of that if we need it.
Yeah, most of them, like on average, it would be about 1 pound for the items that are included there.
So, who's ready for a bingo shopping spree next episode?
That would be lovely.
Yes.
And that's just one dragon's horde.
Mm-hmm.
That's just one dragon's horde, guys.
So for the spell scroll, I vote we turn the next big bad evil into a potted plant.
I have a pot of awakening. We can do this.
You absolutely can do that because you do have a pot of awakening.
We just
I am
turn him into a
going to-
plant and be done with it.
Going to assist with collecting the horde with my bag of holding.
Okay.
Hopper,
Yes.
I dispel spiritual weapon, by the way.
Okay.
I hand her the Dragon Slayer longsword. I know this may be unwieldy in carving it up, but its effectiveness may outweigh said difficulty.
Huh, that's true.
Also, you're
are-
better. You're much better at this than I am.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I'll
You want
help
a
as
horn?
best I can, and
Or you
I
want the
will
teeth?
try and learn.
I think I could make a nice glaive out of that horn.
You know what's funny?
Ooh.
They don't know
I can-
the
I'm
disadvantages.
I'm
of that
gonna
weapon.
actually look towards the Bronze Avenger and be like, is it all right if we start carving this up with you here, or is that like one of those things that's off-putting and a faux pas? I was told I should be more aware of faux pas around people.
As he kind of looks at you, he shakes his head and says, "Trust me, the chromatics don't carry anything for us metallics. You can do as you choose with them."
You heard it here.
She's already carving into it with that.
You heard it here. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Too soon.
Praise be the Raven Queen. We have such sights to show you.
Too soon.
Yeah, I'm just chopping.
Okay.
I'm going Butcher Pete on this.
All right. And I'm assuming once you guys do everything it is you're going to do, you're going to head back outside of this, correct?
Yes,
To
and
the other
follow Felgolos.
Do I need-
And
Do I need to roll anything to harvest special pieces?
give me a nature check to see. You're trying to carve like scales off, right?
Scales, horn, teeth, claws.
Give me a nature check, and then we'll see what we get from there.
I'm using the Dragon Slayer sword. Can I have advantage?
Absolutely.
And
not.
I'm helping.
I'm at a -2, so I'm going to take every help I can get.
Absolutely not.
Well, fuck me running.
As you
Wow,
begin,
I thought you were actually better at that than me.
you're able to carve off 3 scales, and you're able to grab onto the horn. And as you start carving into it, you recognize you're not able to carve enough properly to be able to pull the horn from it. So you're able to get the 3 scales, but that's about
All
it.
right. Well, we got another dragon we can try this on.
All right. Give it back.
Yeah, I figured it would be like I figured it'd be like survival where I have a 2, but oof.
Yeah.
Everyone, do keep in mind, before we go to the second horde, and as we're kind of gathering up, I'm going to point back at the crawler insect things. There were other things inside this ship. There may be other things in the other one too.
Oh, that's a good
be
point.
careful.
I'm gonna take out. I was like, I was not gonna heal, but that is a valid point. I will take out a greater healing potion. That's the 44, right?
Yes. Greater is 44 plus 4.
Forge.
Yes.
can we get a notepad for a party fund?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
As I
didn't think about
think at this point, it's a bit ridiculous to start divvying up thousands of gold.
that. So we will add a handout and edit.
I'm gonna pass the superior healing over to Alec Cool because he needs it.
So something to keep in mind with this, I put a party notepad in there. If you're going to make edits to it, remember that wherever somebody opens it from, that's what they see. And then when they save it, that's what it saves as. So if you're going to make edits to it, just make sure you open it, make your quick edit and save it and close out of it.
We can't edit it right now, though.
It's not set to edit.
Nope.
Oh, can be edited by
view.
all players. Here we go.
Alec Cool, I passed you the superior healing potion.
Evan, are you gonna edit it, or do you want me to?
I think we will kind of do like a joint editing, but right now you can, because I did not get one piece of that.
Okay, yeah, I will go ahead and put everything from the horde.
Oh yeah, you can just copy and paste it.
If you're able to
from my notes,
gather,
damn it.
yeah, if you're able to gather as much of that as possible, yeah.
I think with 2 bags of holding, we're fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you
we split it between the two.
yeah.
Anybody else want to take a crack at the dragon?
No.
It's reasonable to assume that this was, I can't see his name anymore, Chezzaran's horde?
Correct. Yes, this was Chezzaran's lair. So he was kind of hanging out here, and you're able to surmise that this was his horde, where his brother, Anaxaster, you believe his horde will remain to the south.
Regardless, I mean, you can decide, I guess, Forge, if you want to actually go through the trouble with this or not. Since we're kind of not sneaking anymore, I'm going to take approximately 18 seconds. I think there's 3 of us that don't have dark vision, or is it just 2?
2.
Evander, Alakul. I think
Evander and
we're the
Alakul.
only 2.
Okay.
Would've
I'm
been
gonna.
3.
I will cast light on their armor.
Nice. All right, so casting light, giving you guys the ability to see things now. So 2020, or is it 3030?
2020.
2020.
And I'll cast light on my quarterstaff.
Okay. I think Kalidus was doing that for both. But yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
How many
2020.
instances of light can you have up?
It's not concentration, so it's just an hour.
You can only have 1 up at a time, but Caleb is casting it and I'm casting it.
Yep.
So it ends if you cast it again or just.
Oh, it does. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So I can only do it on
So yeah,
one.
you cast it on Alakul, and Evander cast it
Thanks, buddy.
on himself.
Exactly, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
Also,
makes sense.
question:
Sure.
is this healing banner just continuing to heal us, or how does
Continues.
this work?
Yep.
Oh, then I wouldn't have needed that potion. Oh well.
I'm going
How
to
long-
pick the banner back up after we get.
Everyone shoo! Get out of the way! Alakul and I press up against it.
Alakul, you get 60 points of healing from it,
Holy
because you're number 1 position here. Hopper, you get
Okay.
15 points, and
Yay!
pretty much
Alright,
that's gonna pretty much top everybody off or put them close. So.
I'm full.
Yeah, I'm
Pick up the
more or
banner.
less at full. That's fine. Good job.
So yeah,
Banner, you are awesome.
and then the banner after, I believe it's 1 hour deactivates,
It's
or
10
1
minutes.
minute, 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, 10
10
minutes.
minutes.
So it would have,
Yeah.
for us to gather everything, like that thing would have
Yeah.
stopped working. So I'm just gonna gather it and put it back away.
As you reach forward and try to grab onto the banner, your hand gets within an inch of grabbing it, and you feel a force of energy preventing you from picking it up.
Oh,
Caleb, what's wrong?
I was a bit afraid of this when I heard that voice. I think Mariana was speaking to me, she seemed to imply that we were each going to have a trial, and kind of motioning up at the blue dragon next to us. I believe this was mine. I don't think that I can use this any longer.
Well, good job, buddy. You passed.
I survived, yes.
We all
I'll take that.
survived.
Yes, no one else died.
I would say we definitely survived in no small part to you.
Thanks to you and the banner.
The banner, for sure. Mariana blessed us today.
I definitely would not still be here.
I like to think that my fire helped a little.
Your fire definitely helped a little when you stopped pooping yourself.
Yeah.
I think that someone else may have to take it now, though I don't know who.
Can I attach a spear to it?
I'll go over there and try and pick it up.
Acarius, as you walk forward, place your hand onto the 10-foot pole, and you're able to actually grab onto it and pull it from the ground, at which point it immediately retracts, and you can collapse it down and carry it with you. Caelidus, as you feel this transition of Acarius grabbing onto this banner and pulling it from the ground, you feel something different about you. You feel as if you're able to help people a little more. From this point forward, you can use your reaction to give anybody of your choosing 5 points of healing.
Like every round?
Every round. It is a reaction.
Holy shit.
Fuck yes.
You now feel as if at any point you could just say, this person needs help. And you're going to immediately react and heal them. As you feel this kind of wash over you, you again begin to hear the voice of Mariana, who says, I had no doubt that you would be able to succeed here. My biggest concern was ensuring that you would survive. You're more important than I think you understand. I want you to take a moment and reflect on this. Reflect on what you have just faced. You didn't do so alone. This bronze dragon has done a very fantastic deed for you and kept you alive as well. But at the end of the day, you were able to save your people, your friends, the people that you care about, something that I unfortunately was unable to do in their time of need. With that, I give you my blessing. You are my healer of choice. You will protect your party and your friends. Use this wisely. I'm sure it will be beneficial to you. And with that, you immediately begin to sense everything of Mariana begin to fade from you, save from this ability that you now have, or trait that you now have, to be able to cast on a reaction at any point to heal somebody for 5 HP every turn.
As the voice kind of fades away and Acarius is picking up the banner, I just want to kind of clasp my hands and bow my head, whisper a prayer to Eldath concerning Mariana, essentially.
All right. And Acarius, as you pick up this banner immediately, kind of similar to what Caelidus experienced, you pick up this banner and you sense nothing off of it initially. You take it and stow it into your pack and begin to press onward and continue as if things were just normal. You know, you're just the carrier at this point.
You'll have to explain to me how this banner works.
Oh no, you'll find out.
She just kind of talks to you. Don't be alarmed.
She talks to me. Well, where is she?
Okay, there's another one.
Don't know.
All right. Well, we'll just have to find out, I guess.
Is there like a range, or is it just anything I can see?
Your range is anything within a 90-foot diameter. So what is that? 45-foot radius?
So a 45-foot range.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, 45-foot range. Yep. Centered on you. Let's just bump it up to 50, because I don't want to deal with the fuckery.
Okay.
45. Fuck that shit. 50-foot range.
Dealing with 10-foot squares.
50-foot diameter.
All right. Noted.
So, with that, are you guys heading back out? Heading outside and back to the other ship?
Okay, fix
Definitely
that.
to the other ship.
Yes, let's accompany. I mean, Felgolos needs to acquire his fancy items, so we must assist him with this.
Okay.
It is why we are here.
We're gonna put you guys here.
Ooh.
Gonna move Felgolos here.
Where is here?
Here.
Here is
Good
here.
question.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to describe this scene to you. Because